Okay, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, please, we'll start with a brief introduction of yourself. We want to know who you are.
Okay. As you said, brief call.
Yes, very brief,
So
sir.
brief. My name is Muazu Hassan Muazu. I work with the Department of Business Administration, Bayero University, Kano.
Okay.
I teach entrepreneurship courses. I teach strategy and other business-related courses. I take courses in various departments across the university: sciences, engineering, medicine, and even mass communication, specifically IMS. I do business, I do consultancy, and I do a lot of things in order to support students. I'm a level coordinator at level undergraduate and postgraduate. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Uh,
So, we want to know how often do you read Bayero University Bulletin?
Well, newspaper mostly sometimes always not interesting unless you are looking for something to read. Although we do read because they're using email to send. So the prompt always makes somebody to look in to have a glance on the headings, but not so detailed.
Okay.
And so almost every week, as they posted, the email prompt will let you know that an email has come from the bulletin. That will, make you to read. But it's not very often, actually. It's not very.
Okay. Are there any challenges or barriers that prevent you from reading the Bayero University Bulletin regularly?
Well, some of the barriers might be because before they used to share printed copies. You come to your office, you see printed copies, but now they send only e-copies. I guess they only give hard copies to the HODs, which I feel is not enough. And sometimes to take the time to browse through, you have to download through your email. I guess is one of the factors, not me particularly, but majority of people that really delay the reading.
Okay. Are there factors, if any, that makes it difficult for you to engage with the bulletin consistently?
Well, sometimes the procedure as a staff here for you to have an article published or a report published on the bulletin, one will need to go through different procedure, HOD out and those. The rego, it takes longer before they approve to print. And that is one. That is if you are taking a news to them. And then if you are to read news, mostly when there's a rumor of something, it attracts people to look for that bulletin as proof. Or I could remember when I was appointed deputy dean, and my name came on the bulletin, so I had to look for the bulletin. I still have one copy of that appointment.
So, how relevant do you find the content of the bulletin to your interest and needs?
Mostly, it's very relevant. Most of the information are very relevant because if you are a staff of this environment, most of the information, like in the military, military they said signal.
Yes.
In university, it's the bulletin. Any breaking news, any appointment, any holiday, any bonus payment, any good news, mostly even bad news sometimes, obituary, they come through the bulletin. Student holiday extension of examination, all of this information comes through the bulletin. So it's very relevant, not to staff, including the students.
So, in your opinion, how could the bulletin be improved to better meet the needs of the BUK community?
Well, it could be improved if it should be visible online, I think. Even not Bukites, everybody could access from outside the environment. It will be very interesting. So that people could subscribe. And maybe they should link it with the BUK Radio FM or BUK TV so that they will be casting some of the headings in their news outline. And that will take it a very long way. People that are not even within the university system could have access to such information. I feel the visibility, the digital transformation today has come to stay, and then BUK Bulletin has keyed into it. Oh, they develop a small app that one could download to be synchronizing any update. Again, and one could have access all the time, anytime.
Okay. What topics or issues do you feel are currently underrepresented in the BUK bulletin?
Well, that is my personal view, but then Can you say the question again?
Like, what topics or issues do you feel are currently underrepresented in the BUK bulletin?
One, this student issue, this water scarcity, electricity issue, and many other issues that are negative. Like every government, and nobody want to publish any negativity. But then it will go a long way in catching the minds of readers. It will tell a story that people don't want to hear sometimes. So these are, especially the negatives, should be captured. And then staff welfare or incidences that happen around the university's environment should be captured as well. And there was an incident that we had a student or somebody died around. We had it as a rumor, phone snatching around the quarters. None of this security alarm should be captured, to abreast people of the real thing happening in the environment. I feel if that is done, it will go a long way in boosting the readership.
So, are there any specific features or improvements you would like to see in the design layout of the bulletin?
Yeah, there should be, because it still look just the 2-3 colors, even though some of it you rarely see any advert, because I'll be speaking like a business person. If we advertise for companies, Bayero University could make money from it, and then the readership could extend even beyond, Bayero University. So the column for advertisement and promotion of certain things, student activity, even though I know they capture like the SUG election, but I feel if they do more, so this columnist, they should introduce a columnist that talk about morality, motivation, abuse of social media, and that will be catchy. People will be engaged and they always want to look for one to read. I think if that is done, to go a long way.
Okay. So overall, what are your thoughts and impressions about the bulletin? Do you have any additional comments, suggestions, or feedbacks you want to regarding the bulletin that you want to make?
Well, I must say that they're trying the university, considering the factors all around the resources. Government, not people, university complain not have money, but now Bayero University has money. Because of the registration. We expect to see a superb, bulletin that captures even the outside news, to make it just like a small newspaper within the terrain around Kano municipal area. And we should be see the bulletin be flying around. If sense will be made, on it, it could be a small newspaper, maybe the sport news. If they capture the sport news, I always speak from the business angle. A lot of people will be looking for updates, from food sports, and it will make the bulletin to be everywhere. I feel these are a few comments, even though there's nothing that has no problem. But some of our elders used to advise us not to state some of the problems in the media anyway. So I want to speak like a politician. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, that will be all.
All right.